Okay, this is all good automation. I'm going to drag out my gasifier. I fired it up the day before yesterday and didn't have a successful run. I couldn't produce any wood gas out of it that was burnable. It produced a lot of smoke and a lot of tar, but I'm going to do a forensic on it and see what mistakes I've made. And I think there's a bunch of them. I think I got some leaks on the door, leaks around the ignition port, probably leaks around the bell assembly. But anyway, I take it apart and let you see what I've done. Anyway, I'm going to get started here. So anyway, here's my gasifier. Here's the carburetor connection that I built that is very similar to what Flash had done. There's the air inlet holes and an adjustment for the air-fuel mixture. The 3D printed cover that goes on that fits my generator. It just replaces the original air cleaner cover and goes right into the intake of the engine. This I think will work very, very well. This is just a hose that they use for cleaning pools. That seems to be something that will work very well. This fan I'm very, very disappointed with. One of the things I need to check here is to see if you're seeing any of the video here. I'm going to raise this up just a little bit. Okay, so anyway, I made some adapters to fit this fan. It's a C-flow fan. It's supposed to be 130 CFM, but I don't get the volume of air through the system that I need. It's just very, very wimpy when it comes to producing any kind of a pressure. These are the adapters that I made using a 3D printer. I don't know if you can see down in here, but you can see the tar that was produced in my run yesterday. So much tar that it leaked out of this fitting, and it's still, you can see it on my glove here, it's still leaking out. This tar is nasty stuff. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a lot of tar down in there. I'm not wondering if this motor's even going to run again. But anyway, this is the 3D printed adapter that fits in there. Keep getting my glove caught in it. Anyway, there's the fan that I was using. In addition to that fan, I also purchased this fan, which is basically just a vacuum cleaner. This end of it comes off, and that's the vacuum end of it. Again, there's tar in it. There was a little bag on here that I tore off after it was saturated with tar. Threw it away. But this needs a seal that acts as kind of a seal. I need to make a little rubber seal to put in there. The problem with this fan is that on this end is the motor and the blower, and it is in the path of the gas. So if I get tar, it's going to go right through the fan and get on the brushes. And the other problem is if you have burnable gas that's coming through here, those brushes that are arcing is an ignition point for the gas. So this is going to probably end up throwing it away. Again, I made some 3D printed adapters for these for the pipe. Anyway, that's kind of a tour of the part of the gasifier. These adapters that I made fit 1.5 inch ABS pipe just perfectly. I'll tell you, with that tar on these adapters, they really stick. Just a little tiny bit of tar on there, man, this thing sticks like crazy. These filters I have here are basically the same thing that Flash did. There's pot scrubbers in here. There is wood chips in here. There's the poly fiber in here. There's a 1.5 inch pipe that goes down through the middle of this one. It has 1 inch holes drilled in a 1.5 inch pipe all the way down. There's a dozen holes in it, and then I wrap it with paper towel. It's the same thing that Flash did. So now what I'm going to do is the forensics on this after the run. I think one of the things that I didn't do too that's a mistake is that this door here it doesn't pull this spring latch doesn't pull the door quite tight enough. I maybe need to put just a little bit more curve on the door so that this seats well. The other thing is this seal, as soon as it got hot, it pulled right away from the barrel, and I had a leak on my ignition port there. So that needs to be taken apart and a flange made and put on it so that it will stay where it's supposed to be. So the other issue is so there may be some other small leaks. I think I've done a pretty good job on, except for those leaks there. One of the things too is on the forensics, I'm going to pull the burn bell out and examine it. I think what's happening maybe too is that I did not weld the cone assembly to the wood hopper, and I may be getting air passing through there that is causing the fact that I'm not producing any gas. So, but anyway, I'm going to take the lid off of here, pull that out, show you what I did there. There's some modifications I made for some reasons I'll explain later. But this is what I'm going to do. I need to go get a wrench so I can pull this top off. We'll pause out and you can see that.